are live. Do 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 do. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Alright. Welcome back, y'all, to another Stormer Show Live special. I am streaming earlier today, so we won't need to go on quiet mode, hopefully, for this stream. Although I was reviewing the VOD from yesterday, and I think my volume was normal inside voice for the most part. I did have lines that I delivered with enthusiasm, but it's for entertainment value. Yeah. Well, without further ado, let's dive into Turnabout. Goodbye, guys. Investigation Day 2. I'm in a smaller place, so that could have something to do with it. Like, our rooms are literally right next to each other, so any and all sounds coming from my room, including me trying to deliver these voice lines, she will hear them. So, there you have it. Alright, Turnabout Goodbyes. Day 2 Investigation. December 26th, Detention Center. Visitors Room. Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. She got banished from the courtroom for contempt of court for speaking out. Which, I don't even know how that's even permitted. Like, how are you going to prevent the defense attorney from doing their job? I don't even know. It's relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. Yeah, as a recap, she was not able to channel Mia. And she kind of stole the show a little bit by putting a lot of heart on the spot. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. We really didn't have that much choice in the matter. Like, what's his name? Karma was objecting after every press for information, so it's like, how can we build any defense? Really? Which wasn't a whole lot we could do. Smile for the camera. Today our number one task is to try to figure out what happened, because problematically, the pistol still has Edgeworth's prints on it. And we raised the possibility that, what's his name? Robert Hammond shot himself, but as Manfred von Karma pointed out yesterday, the victim was shot from approximately 1 meter away, which rules out suicide. I was also posing the theory that it could have been suicide just based on this photo, because it doesn't look like he's shooting himself. It looks like whoever's shooting the gun is shooting someone else. It may be a vague and ambiguous photo, but you can tell that much, that it was a homicide, not a suicide. And what's problematic, the most problematic about it, is that Edgeworth was the only other one on the boat. Based on Lottahart's testimony, they were the only two around. Like, there was no one else on the embankment either, so we got our work cut out for us today, for sure. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. Real pro. Okay, there's nothing else to see here. Let's talk. To Mia, have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? It might cost you a pretty penny, Phoenix, to get her out of the Hooskow, or whatever it's called. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. This might be a good time to practice your spirit medium powers while you're in here. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. You can always pick it back up, you know. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Is Phoenix gonna try to channel her next? Isn't that the enlarged photo lot I was talking about? Yeah, it is. Huh. It's nice and big, but you can't really see the faces any clearer, can you? No, you can't. You can only really see the key information. And what was strange about the last episode is that they asked me to pinpoint a problem with the photo, the problem being that the gun was shot with the left hand, but the pistol itself bore the prints from Edgeworth's right hand. So sometimes you just gotta read these descriptions very carefully. And what I thought suspicious is that it says the pistol was fired 3 times. But in Lana's deposition, it says that she heard 2 sounds like gunshots after midnight. So, what is she? Okay, she says she's out of ideas. Mr. Edgeworth's prints are on this pistol, aren't they? Yep. Pretty bad. Yes, the prints from his right hand. But they must have gotten on there at some time other than the shooting. What, really? The shooter used his left hand, after all. What really sucks is that Edgeworth isn't really giving us much to work with, either. Like, he's not really telling us what happened. He's not telling us who else might have been the perpetrator. Like, and that's not really... I want to see Cordy too. If he really exists. Well, I'd say a photograph is pretty good proof. Once this trial's over, let's get some fishing poles and go down to the lake. Even if there is a monster in that lake, fishing poles sound like a bad idea. My mother. Now that I've shown her the picture, I'm not so sure it was the right thing to do. No, I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do. Darn it. I was hoping that she was going to give us some backstory on the Dl6 Incident, or something like that. Most of the information that we've gotten about that incident has been from Grossberg. Mia's mentor, and somewhat vague character. We might get some more information from him in this episode. Like, what little we have in this episode has been pieced together from Grossberg. Like, he's been doing all the talking for Edgeworth, who hasn't really helped the defense much at all. I might get some more valuable information. Let me see if I can present the camera, maybe. Okay, yeah, she doesn't have anything. Is there anything else? No, guess not. Okay, she's all out. Yeah, we can always return to the Grossberg law offices, so that's a possibility. I gotta use the bathroom. You all out. Will be right back. Enjoy the music. I have returned. Test. Okay. Adjust my camera here. There we go. Okay, where to next? We can try just going down the list. Wright Company, Gourd Lake, Criminal Affairs, Grossberg. Where is Edgeworth? Since Maya's in here, where is he? I don't know. I'm missing my sidekick. December 26th, Wright & Company Law Offices. Sure is quiet here with nobody around. Yeah, Maya's in the Clink or whatever it's called. Right. I have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. That we do. I don't think there's probably anything else to see in here, and it never really does give me the option to slide. We can try the Gourd Lake again. See if there's any other information that we might have missed. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today. He might be doing the same thing that we're doing, trying to put a case together for the prosecution. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. There's a lot of trees here. I guess that's why they call it a nature park. It's quite pretty when the cherry trees along the lakeside blossom in spring. Today, it's just cold. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. It's a little cold for picnicking these days, though. Now we can enjoy some snow cones. It may be fishing if the lake hasn't frozen over. Okay, let's see. Public beach. We might find Gumshoe over here too. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kiance. The trash can's empty. At least the place is well maintained. The famous Gourd Lake. Its green waters stretch out on both sides. It's a pretty big lake, really. Okay, I guess that was to the lake. Okay. Hot dog stand. It's closed. Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat it on a day like this. Except maybe Maya if she had a samurai dog. Maybe Phoenix. Okay, there's... Wait a second. Let's try the woods first, and then we can try doubling back to the boat rental. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Trial today at, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Actually was pretty dang tough. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. I don't think Lotta takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. I wonder why she brought her camping cooker with her. There's a convenience store right up the street. I guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. Yeah, is Gumshoe gonna do anything about that? I don't know. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. A lot of cameras staring out at the lake as usual. Even a novice like me can tell that camera must cost a pretty penny. I hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Yeah. Karma had everyone under his finger last time. So I predict he's going to be pretty hard to beat again. Okay, tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. And him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The Dl6 Incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. So maybe he did it to avenge his father. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Oh, she's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what that would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip tremble. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on my end, get her out of here as soon as I can. Get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Darn, I should have maybe presented some information, some evidence to Gumshoe to see what he thought about. Need that. Boat rentals, December 26th. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Examine it. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because of the murder. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. Who else could it have been? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. We still don't have anyone else at the scene of the crime, so that is also not helping us. The fingerprints and Edgeworth's lack of any significant alibi is really throwing a wrench in the plans. Let's see. Criminal Affairs. I think we want to try Criminal Affairs again and Grossberg again. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't do anything brash. Why jump? You've every reason to live. He must be doing image training for talking down a potential suicide. Maybe. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Rook to bishop 7. Checkmate. I don't believe it. He must be playing chess on the computer. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my chief idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Doesn't look like there's any new information here. Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. Okay, I get the picture. Always come back. December 26th, Grossberg Law Offices. Apparently Mr. Grossberg's on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Darn, really? Yeah, it seems like this episode, it's hard to get a hold of information in this episode. People are away, and I'm not really covering a lot of new ground. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I guess he's not getting that painting back. I feel kind of bad for him. It was pretty impressive. Painting. Okay. December 26th, Detention Center. Visitors room. Hey Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, huh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Well, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. You've got to win this case, Nick. That we do, Maya, that we do. What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. True. We could go to the park and look for Gourd. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. I wonder if I'll find anything new with my intel. Any ideas? Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Now, whatever you do, do not present that photo again. Again, I really thought that... fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving is much more fun. It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. True. Maybe work on channeling Mia, I mean. Right. I'll behave. Oh dear. Well, what should we do? I don't know. I've been in detention this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do. Deal? Well, any thoughts you want to share? Well, I was in detention all day. I think I'd like more time to think. Poor Maya. She probably thought about Mia the whole time she was in there. Maybe she'll regain her ability to summon her while we're wandering the lake again. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Yeah, they don't have a lot of work to do. Frankly, we have definitely more work on our side, trying to get Edgeworth off the chopping block. Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Now, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. Realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. And I just went up there and started babbling like any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What do you mean? Let me talk to her first. What'd you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I've been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. Sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figured, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. Woo! Wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. We've got to get Mia back on our side. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was meant to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. Honestly, you thinking, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? You gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? I don't think we have a choice, no matter. Uh-huh. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for the information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all, you come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Yeehaw! Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Don't you get it, Nick? I said a somewhat infamous serial killer at one point. Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Don't you get it, Nick? Her famous words as she was being interrogated, or whatever the word is. Question, I guess. Okay. Should I head out to the lake then in search of clues? I guess so. Oh wow. December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Who had the time to set this all up? What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, I gotta remember the voice I gave him. Maya. Larry. What the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keontae's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it'd be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's really impressive. She could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Let's take a look at it. As well, doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh, really? Looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Those flags look sadly out of place here, flapping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives the place a kind of festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of the what? Huh, what? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. Huh, I guess we were the only ones. I ask you again, what the heck is it? What could it be? I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? My goodness, what have I done? Can I slide? No, I can't. Maybe I should present the evidence first and then proceed to ask them the questions. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. That's all I do. Sell hot dogs and mourn the loss of my dead girlfriend. Okay, is there anything else that he might actually know about? Does he have any information about the autopsy? No, he doesn't. What about Gordy? That's the guy that sells my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? No, I think somebody probably just saw something else that they just thought was Gourd. Yeah, probably the case. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Y'all gotta make some money, you know? Yeah, totally, dudes. Okay. Yo, Nick. What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh? Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No, really? Well, we're only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the Dl6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When'd you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's a little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Yeah. Oh. Here, I thought you inflated it by yourself. He's got eyes on his shirt. Looking into my soul. I cannot keep any secrets from him. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. It's like the eyes on his shirt see right through me. December 26th, boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with that murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. There's nothing else here, I think. I might be able to see something on the actual lake. There's some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently the police took the actual boat way that was used that night. Indeed, there is space for one more boat at the dock. Okay, we gotta backtrack. Alright. I'm looking for evidence of Gordy. December 26th, the Gourd Lake Woods. Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. Gets cold out here at night time. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa! No, you don't. No sneezing. What you? I told y'all, no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. Hit a trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. What? Why do you keep getting us into financial trouble? What's going on with you? The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. What if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Probably because they don't need to, Maya. I don't think it's permitted to set anything on fire, practically. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. Same thing as last time. It doesn't look like we can... We can't find any evidence of Gordy there on the lake. I'm glad I did that enlargement. No kidding. If we didn't have that, Edgeworth would be in prison now, or worse. It doesn't really help, though. There's never lack of drama when you're on the case, is there, Nick? What, are you always on the verge of horrible failure like this? Careful or the stress will send you to an early grave. Thanks for the cheerful message of support. Like, again, it doesn't really absolve him. It doesn't absolve him at all. Yep, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch a lot of interest. She doesn't know anything about her own position. That's pretty interesting, actually. I gotta do what I gotta do to get me a picture of Gordon. That's why I raise the sensitivity of my mic. Just watch yourself from now on, okay? Sorry. Is there anything else that she might know about? I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Oh, didn't you say you had information about the case? tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Oh, so you really are a university student. Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. What are you going... Okay, for some reason it didn't advance. Yeah, see, it's not... I guess because I can keep returning to her about it. Let me keep on examining then. Maybe the camera has something new. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Grossberg might be back, so it might be worth it to take a look in that direction. Let's see. Wright and Company law offices. No, how do I get to Grossberg's? Is it from the detention center? Looks like Edgeworth is in question. Let's come back later. Guess so. Edgeworth has been completely unhelpful. He has simply denied shooting... what's his name? Robert. He hasn't given us any alternative explanations, so that doesn't really help us. Grossberg isn't back. We gotta keep looking for evidence about Gordy. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. Here for you if you need anything. Besides, money, that is. Okay, we've got a lot of... I'm drawing a blank, it says. Maybe you should tell me why Mr. Edgeworth's prints were on the weapon. Maybe you should tell me why Mr. Edgeworth's prints were on the weapon, pal. Huh? How should I know? How would I know that? I don't care who you are. No one can tell me that that's Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, come on. It doesn't look like him at all. But Edgeworth has admitted he was on that boat. Then he's the one being shot then. Again, that doesn't make sense. Edgeworth didn't have any bullet wounds. So how does that make sense? Hey 21. Thank you for the chat. You are a first time chatter here at the Stormer Show. Woo woo! Thank you for chatting, and of course, as always, thank you for watching. And I would appreciate the follow, because they're tracking me like the Dickens on that right now. And if you share the show with all your family and friends, that would also help. And donate if you can. He seemed fine in court today. Details, pal, details. Whose side are you on, anyway? Hit him with a thunderbolt, right, you? All I'm saying is you have to respect the evidence.
Robert Hammond. He was the defense attorney in the Dl6 Incident trial. He's the one who got the sole suspect off the hook. I wonder what Mr. Edgeworth thinks of it. Not much, I'd wager.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Got condensation on my remote control. I wonder if he could tell me anything about that incident. Okay, I guess not.
Now she heard
yeah, this is something else that I was curious about.
She had 2 gunshots, right?
But wait, look at the court record. According to this, the murder weapon was fired 3 times.
What? How's that possible?
Again, there are a lot of questions. Where was that 3rd shot fired?
I wonder. Maybe it was a practice shot or something.
And if that were the case, wouldn't Lotta's camera have taken 3 photos too? Because it goes off each time it detects a loud sound. So if there were 3 shots, what happened to the other 2? There's only 1 bullet wound that Robert had, and Edgeworth didn't have any. And yeah. I wonder if he has any information about the bullet itself.
That one really took us for a ride, didn't she?
Yeah, I should have gotten 3 photos, actually.
Claimed she was a witness to a murder and all.
Still, if it weren't for her photograph, Mr. Edgeworth wouldn't have made it today.
Oh, huh, really?
You were at the trial, weren't you, Detective? Yeah, the photo doesn't help anyone at all. Like, it just doesn't, it doesn't really tell us anything. Like, much like the photo in, what case was that? Like, Turnabout Samurai? Like, it doesn't tell us who did it. Okay, let me try the bullet next.
Yep, it was fired from the murder weapon, without a doubt.
From a meter away, so it would have to have been from someone else on the boat. And that only leaves 1 person, Edgeworth. What do you make of this, Detective Gumshoe?
Hey, making something of things is your job.
Yeah, and it's a messy souffle right now. Right. Since when do lawyers have to do detectives' work for them? I don't know, apparently when it gets extremely confusing. Phoenix. How's the investigation proceeding?
It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the Dl6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case.
If they can make the connection to the Dl6 incident, then that could help put Edgeworth away, because he might have shot Robert to get revenge for his dad's death. His dad's potential killer getting away. Mia and Maya's mom also caught heat for that. I think she got the wrong person accused. Or maybe it's because Robert got his client declared innocent that Maya's credibility was questioned.
Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him.
And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Yeah, that's not going to be to our benefit. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds?
Eek.
You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then?
Oh. Detective Gumshoe's scaring me, Nick. Why doesn't he just tell Raichu to hit it with a thunderbolt then? I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay then. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile. Missile, here boy. Woof, woof. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us. How? Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole.
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster.
Yeah?
How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole?
Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one.
No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices.
Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here.
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive.
Right.
How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector?
Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans.
Okay.
Well, which will it be?
Why do I have to choose? Why can't I just have all 3? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Missile. We're gonna blow that thing out of the water.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Missile.
Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him.
He's so cute.
If nothing else, it'll keep us motivated when we're looking for the monster.
Oh boy. K9 Unit Missile borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Missed what it said. A K9 unit in training. Very cute with shiny eyes. Alright, we got the secret weapon. Does he say anything? Missile's a big star in criminal affairs.
Missile's a big star in criminal affairs.
Why is he named Missile?
Now that you mentioned it, I'm not sure. But I hear he's aptly named for what it's worth.
Why? Is it because he moves fast? Is it because he blows stuff up? I don't know. Maybe. Let's head back to the lake. Hey, Nick. Missile's been acting strangely. Missile or Wright? That little creature of the detectives.
Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy.
What's wrong, Missile? Do you detect something wrong with Larry Butts? Eek. Missile. Missile. Sick 'em, boy. Sick.
Stop that thing. It's eating my samurai dogs.
My samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry that I'm still talking in your voice. Sometimes I do that. All your names are the same color, so.
Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick.
Why does everyone call me Nick? Phoenix. It's time. It's going to have to this time. I don't have all this money to be covering people's legal bills and people's missing hot dogs and stuff that people destroy. Hey Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute?
Keep that mud away from me. What am I going to tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what just happened. Oh, right. My poor dogs. It was eaten by a dog. It's a dog's world. Job.
Okay, can we slide around? No, I cannot. Okay, let's move.
Let's move.
Boat Reynolds, gotta check it out. I cannot send missile out. I think missile can only interact with people I interact with. So, let's go pay Lana a visit. Not hard. See what she does. What are you going to do if Gourd doesn't exist? Is it the same thing again? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, same thing again. Okay. Gotta present the dog. Hey, Lana. Oh, cute. He yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. Canines are the ones that used to sniff for things, right? Better hide my drugs and whatnot. I wonder what he smells like. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe he can sniff around on the beach or something. Alright, I'll be right back. Thank you for following, for sure. 21, thank you for chatting. It's definitely helped to the show. So thank you. Donk Shane, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Okay, got a lot of heart in the hot seat. think we need to examine and look out over here. What is Missile going to help us on? Can he sniff around over here, or what? No, he can't do anything over here. Maybe he can interact with Grossberg. Yeah, surprisingly nothing from Missile. Missile only ate all his hot dogs. What were my other options? The metal detector and the fishing pole. Yeah, hopefully I made the right choice. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe will allow us to trade. Because yeah, we might have needed those other ones. You know the enemy has more tricks up his sleeve. He's bringing in another witness. Maya, this isn't a waste of time. This is how we're going to solve the case. Okay, this is Missile, the crime dog, okay? He's gonna help us crack the case, somehow. All he might do is eat hot dogs and go to the bathroom, but he's still a loyal companion, okay? Grossberg is still not there. I wonder if I'm allowed to trade. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things?
Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you, Department Policy. Take your pick, which will it be?
I wonder if I should have tried bringing Missile in to see Edgeworth.
Get that driveling mutt away from me.
Let me see if he's there first. Yeah, let's see if he's there. No, it looks like he's not.
Okay then, let's try the fishing pole.
Okay, fishing pole. Can we borrow that flimsy looking fishing pole?
Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay?
Right. Fishing pole borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. It's Detective Gumshoe's personal fishing pole. Sadly flimsy and of dubious utility. It might do nothing, but on the other hand, it may allow us to fish up Gourdy.
It's funny, one day I woke up and I wanted a fishing pole.
Do you like fishing?
Never gone. I just wanted one so bad I went out and bought it.
I am much the same. I also bought a fishing pole that I have not yet had the opportunity to use, but I think fishing poles is kind of like things that are good to have. Like, if I, should never return to work and go broke, I can use that fishing pole to catch food. I can, like, drive out to the ocean, or, throw out my fishing line and catch some fish and cook them up. It's a good survival tool. And some people actually hunt and fish for subsistence. Like, some people don't even bother with a grocery store. I doubt I'll ever be like that in my life, but it's good to know that I have that as an option if things ever get really bad.
I've never used it, actually.
It must have been one of those midlife crisis things. And hey, detective, you still can use it, It's there for times when you might need it, or want to use it. Like, you can always make a fishing trip out of it. Okay, let's see, I gotta move to the beach now.
You can't catch many fish in this lake.
I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gourdy.
You really going to try to fish out a monster? To save Edgeworth, yes. Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. It's quite noble of you. Totally. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I'm sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to allow me to fish in there, but I guess not. Okie dokie, let's try somewhere else then. Let's try over here. Examine. Yeah. Maybe it will give me a new dialogue with Lotta then, since it's not allowing me to do anything else. Alright, let's try the woods. December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. What are you going to use for bait? Oh, yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with this too. At least then we'd have bait. Nick, how could you? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. She hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ack, my leg. What happened? Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. Why did... My poor wallet. Looks like it didn't do anything. A lot of weights. For catching Gordy. A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind? Yes, I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole. Huh. I never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. Yeehaw. Yeehaw and gee willikers. I don't believe it. Okay. Is she gonna say the same thing? I guess so. I guess the poll didn't really do much. So maybe we should try that metal detector then. Let's look around really quick first. See if we're presented with any new options, and we are not. So yeah, let's backtrack, I guess. Okay. Is anyone back yet? Grossberg? No, he's not. Edgeworth isn't back yet either. Sure, pal. Let's try that detector. Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Metal detector borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Makes a noise when metallic objects are near. Useful detection device. Maybe this, the least likely to yield any actual results, will be the most fruitful. Perhaps. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. It's a metal detector, Larry. You can use it to find coins and whatnot. Maybe I should be scanning the sand or something.
Yeah, it does not allow me to use it from the evidence screen, so I guess I just need to present it to the people that are just standing out here. I guess so. Hey Lana, look at this. It's a metal detector. I know what it is. I'm not sure that's going to pick up Gordy though. Unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Gumshoe says maybe some cans. Maybe some cans could be of use for finding Gordy if he's consumed them. Okay, hopefully I'm not stuck. Hopefully not, because it's already been a pretty lengthy episode as far as episodes go. What's this machine? That's a compressor. Easy to fill up with a balloon here or there. Huh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Okay. Okay. Maya's recurring waterfall theme, which might also help us hone our spirit medium abilities. He says he doesn't know about it. What could I be missing? And it doesn't allow us to use it. You know what? I probably return to Gumshoe and then it advances the script, I think. After I turn up no results with all three. Because that's what's happened. Like, none of these have helped. None of them have helped at all. So... Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? What am I missing? Let me try metal detector and Grossberg's office. It doesn't allow me to use it, actually, so I don't really know. What could I be missing? We've got missile, we've got the fishing pole, and we've got the metal detector. Maybe I can use it somehow on the lake, this item. What's also strange is that the things I've observed have not yet updated, so that's telling me that there is not a new option for those. What could I be missing here? Ah, okay, perfect. Something I didn't see. Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick. Look. Huh? An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we've found it. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. An empty air tank. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it.
don't really know what the importance of this is. He might know. What? An air tank? What about it?
Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen this before?
Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter?
There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further.
What, an air tank? What about it?
Larry, I wanted to ask, is this your tank?
Why would I have a thing like that?
Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there.
Must be a coincidence. There's a string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway?
To go diving, Larry. You were the one who shot the other shots, didn't you? Very fascinating. You used this to go diving in the lake, didn't you?
What? Why the heck would I go diving in the lake? Wait. You're not saying I had something to do with that murder.
No, not at all. Just...
Hey, you watch it, buddy. I'm not saying anything until my lawyer gets here.
Larry, Nick is your lawyer. Well, Larry, she's right.
Bah. Anyway, I've never seen that air tank, okay?
Yeah, right. Larry's hiding something, I can tell. So, how do I connect? Is there another option? Yeah, there was. You used this to inflate that, didn't you?
Inflate what?
What else? That big puppy Steel Samurai.
Now why would you go asking me a question like that?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head.
Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And it didn't go so well.
As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little bit more specific?
Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Tell us.
Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the Samurai up with that. And then, blam. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it.
What? Off into Gourd Lake?
Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure.
So maybe that's the third sound that was heard then.
I've already seen this.
Is it a repeat? That is. Right, can I skip this at all? No, I think not.
We gotta move.
Is there anything else to see? So we know the Steel Samurai. Okay, flying air tank. So the tank and the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill away. What happened next?
Well, all that happened on the 20th or so.
The 20th, a week ago.
Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night into a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. I flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. I'm thinking maybe that was one of the loud sounds that was heard. Let me see if I have any new information to present. Talk. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? I'm just gonna say it doesn't exist. Lotta, there's no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy doesn't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Take that. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait. So you're saying that Gordy is really the steel samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about this witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path there. Boat rental? There's someone there. I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Yeah, she should have at least one additional photo. Maybe two. Well? Yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. Figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I just keep it to myself. It might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photos added to the court record. Shows an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50 p.m. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. Yeah, these episodes can go on, these investigations. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Is there anything else to see here before we move on back to the boat rental? Let's take a look around.
was December 26th, the boat rental shop.
Hey Nick, this is the boat shop that Lana was talking about.
You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Let's go check it out anyway. Maybe we'll have something new to see or do. Maybe not. Maybe when I go to leave, someone will approach me. Oh, I see. Okay, Caretaker Shack. Okay, let's go. December 26th, Caretaker Shack.
Meg, that you?
Eek!
Hey, is that Keith?
I gotta try to find these.
With you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya.
Meg,
Yes?
finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
You run the pasta shop when I'm gone.
Pasta?
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home.
Hello, hello. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on that perch.
Keith,
Yes?
I'll leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny.
Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop.
That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello, hello.
Yup.
He fell asleep. Guess he's relieved. Let's look around while he's asleep. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me.
What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first.
Her name?
Polly, how you been?
Hello, hello.
See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Parrot added to the court record. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. Polly got a cracker. Polly want a cracker. Too bad all she can say is hello.
Ha ha ha. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
The secret words? Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. This episode just... It's like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going and going. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that in the office. We should have that... I think I said do that in the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about murders? Ah, you're a party pooper, Nick. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Wow, he has a television in here too. Oops, that's a gold fishing pole. This fishing pole looks expensive. Yeah, he's got a trash can, he's got a television. Polly, what's your name? Polly, hee, cute. I just found a new friend. Polly got a cracker. Pasta shop?
Yup, to think. The wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg.
Yes?
Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith.
Yes.
You'll be the best posture wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta Wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Nick,
Yes.
you know the best pasta's always been made the west of the Rockies, don't you?
Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this all in the family charade?
The old man must know something about the murder.
We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Let's keep waking him up. This is a boat rental shop, right?
What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darn if I understand them.
I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him.
Heck, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Rah.
All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Well, now we know what to do on this. Okay. I guess that was all. Yeah, I guess I can't really put in the code.
I guess not. Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? A rainbow-ly. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue.
Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Okay, let's try Polly himself. Listen here, Keith. Do I just have to keep doing this, or is anything that I have in my inventory blue? I don't think so. Are we getting all the information from him that we can? I don't think so. I think we're at a dead end. I think so. He doesn't have any new information to present. So let's try to leave now. Okay. Still no Edgeworth, surprisingly. Maybe Gumshoe will have new information, maybe? I don't know. Just keeps going and going. Detective Gumshoe's in here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. It's just... Okay, hostage negotiation now. Over there. Sheesh. Do I have everything that I might need? You know what we haven't tried is presenting this bird to him. Yeah. Triple negative. A lot of heart left. Okay. There must be something that we need to say or do with this old man's shack information. He has something. We just don't know what it is. So how do we uncover it? He says something about blue. Color blue. And what's also strange is that we did get the code. We got the code to the safe, but it's not updating. 1228 is all it said. Let me see what the deal is on this. Okay, so I'm supposed to present him with my badge. Probably the first time ever that my badge has been significant. Is that a lawyer badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. Yeah, exactly. I get it. Huh? Yup. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. You are correct. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Alright, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg? Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, hello. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Present the parrot. Polly here is my only friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly? Hello, hello. Yup. He fell asleep. So it's badge. Lake photo.
Yep, I've seen this.
You know something about this, sir?
Keith,
Yes?
it's okay. You can call me Dad.
Dad, you know something about this?
Yep, the other night on the lake.
Yes? Yes?
I know all about that. I seen it.
What? Tell us. Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all.
Alright, is there anything else we need to see or do in here before we return?
I think we're good to go on this. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep.
It was after midnight, but
Okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one bang. A little while later, the boat comes back.
such a long episode.
Then a man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup.
What did he say?
Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, I promise.
Okay, that helps us out a lot. We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just right here.
Terry?
Yup, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing in this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out of his face.
You must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right.
Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have you forgotten something? Rat! Don't forget Dl6, rat! Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget Dl6, rat!
What, the Dl6 Incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Is he the accused?
Is he the one that got off innocent? Why would that bird probably know about Dl6? You have to figure out who that old man is. I think he was the defendant in that case, I'm pretty sure. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little bit more research on this Dl6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Okay, that's where we're to next, as a matter of fact. December 26th.
Hey, pal, long time no see.
Not really, we've been in here probably 10 times today.
You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time?
I actually wanted to ask you something.
Yeah?
Polly, you want a cracker, Detective? You know, the boat rental shop down at the Gourd Lake?
Oh yeah.
The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
Huh? How'd you, That was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Is he going to say the defendant?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird, but I haven't been able to get him a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart here yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us.
Huh?
We need to know about the Dl6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case.
To tell the truth, I don't know much about Dl6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file, so I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, you can convince me somehow that the Dl6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. What's that, a parrot?
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. She just takes the parrot with him. The parrot knew about that incident.
That incident?
Dl6.
What?
Polly, have we forgotten something? Ah, don't forget Dl6. Ah. Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how'd that old man know about the Dl6 incident?
Wait, what if that old man was connected to Dl6?
Nick, you think he might be? I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the Dl6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Super duper long episode. December 26th, Police Department record room. Wow, it's amazing. Lee Dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that Dl6 stuff, quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. So they're both 21 now? Is my math right? 24, sorry. 24. Yeah. We were almost through with my 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of Dl6. Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the Dl6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Let's look around first. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. A quick scan first. Files collected for case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. Your sister was murdered by Mr. Wright and Blue. There are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty that I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. I must keep important case files in there. Okay, let's just be as thorough as humanly possible. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So 2016, I guess is the current date. So in 2 days the case is closed. In IRL, it's 2021, of course. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. That was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes, so Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim, here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. So how is it the case that Edgeworth's testimony did not convict the defendant? The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Oh, it sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. So, like, the question is, why would the defendant have his defense attorney killed? Like, if he did have something, in fact, to do with the murder. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in Dl6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Not Yami Yugi, but Yanni Yogi. Well then, he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. The question is, why was Edgeworth's testimony not enough in that case? He saw it all. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? I'm pretty sure that old man is Yogi. I'm pretty sure. He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in Dl6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Dl6 case file added to the court record. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. Holy smokes. We covered a lot of ground. Okay, turnabout goodbyes. Next time we'll be taking a look at the Day 3 trial for episode 4. Turnabout goodbyes. I suspect that we will have revelations about Edgeworth. Yanni, who I'm pretty sure that old man is, will probably be implicated somehow. I'm not entirely sure why he would kill Robert or have anything to do with that, since Robert is the reason why he was declared not guilty. So I'm not sure about that. But I'm sure we'll have more insight during the next episode's trial. So stay tuned. Thank you so much, 21. You're a savage. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for your chat and for following. It is a big help to the show. Thank you all for watching this episode of Phoenix Wright. I hope you've been enjoying the series. And of course, join us next time for the next segment of episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. Goodbye for now, and as always, thank you for watching.